Back in 1973, actor Marlon Brando won the Oscar for Best Actor in a Leading Role for his performance of Don Corleone in The Godfather, a role which revived his career. He was nominated 3 times and won once in 1954 for his performance in On the Waterfront. But Marlon wasn't there to accept his award later in 1973. Instead, an actress and Native American activist, Sacheen Littlefeather, refused the Oscar on Brando's behalf. Marlon asked her to read his prepared speech, but she only read part of it because of time. It stated that Brando was protesting the treatment of Native Americans by the Hollywood studios and for the continued airing of insensitive depictions of the Native people in television. He also shined a spotlight on the Wounded Knee occupation in South Dakota, which lasted over 2 months in early '73.
And that we will, in the future, our hearts and our understandings will meet with love and generosity. Thank you on behalf of Marlon Brando.
The following year, the Oscars had their one and only streaker actually run across the stage. As David Niven was introducing Elizabeth Taylor to come up and present Best Picture, the man can be seen running in the background, flashing more than just the peace sign to the attendees of the ceremony. The man was Robert Opel, an American photographer and art gallery owner, though he is really only known for this event. Roman Polanski is widely known as an accomplished filmmaker, gaining success in the early '60s for his nomination of Best Foreign Film for his work on Knife in the Water. He then went on to direct a few films in the UK before moving to the US and directed the 1968 horror classic Rosemary's Baby. But his life took an abrupt turn the following year in 1969 when Polanski's then pregnant wife, Sharon Tate, and 4 others would be murdered by the Manson family. Polanski continued his Hollywood career up until 1977 when he was charged with drugging and raping a 13-year-old girl. He would eventually flee to Paris to avoid arrest after the judge denied his plea bargain. Polanski would still go on to direct and have his films distributed in the United States and abroad. At the 75th Academy Awards, Polanski would win Best Director for the 2002 film The Pianist, though had he been in attendance to accept the award, he'd have been promptly arrested and had justice served for what he had done. To this day, Polanski has yet to return to America. Number 2 goes to Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty's mix-up at the 89th Academy Awards. After receiving the wrong envelope, the 2 presenters announced the wrong Best Picture winner, 2017's La La Land, when in actuality, the winner was Moonlight. But this was only partially the announcer's fault. They were given the Best Actress envelope, which read Emma Stone. Since she is in La La Land, they assumed the movie had won.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Finally, we come to the most shocking moment in the history of the Academy Awards. At the 94th Oscars, comedian Chris Rock was on stage presenting the award for Best Documentary Feature, before making a joke at Jada Pinkett Smith's expense. Mrs. Smith was not amused. Her husband Will Smith seemed to find the joke humorous, but after turning to see his wife's reaction, what would follow was the slap heard round the world. Abruptly, Will Smith stood up and walked on stage only to forcefully slap the comedian in the face, to then turn around and return to his seat. Chris Rock was supposedly unaware of his wife's condition, as back in 2018, Jada Pinkett Smith was diagnosed with alopecia. We will note that she has expressed a love for her shaved head and wouldn't have it any other way. What was a simple joke turned sour very fast. What puts icing on the cake is that shortly after this moment, Smith would receive his first Oscar for Best Actor, and while giving his speech, Serena Williams had an unfortunate wardrobe malfunction. The live show would cut to the tennis all-stars Venus and Serena, for which the Smiths film is based. Serena unfortunately was not aware that one of her breasts was a little too exposed, revealing her nipple to more than 15 million viewers watching at home. As it would turn out, Chris Rock and Will Smith seemed to rock the atmosphere enough the dresses were moved. Thank you everyone for being here. Be sure to subscribe if you like this, and have a great day.